You are watching games 3 and 4 of the Black Excellence Tournament Championship Series. And we begin with Rickey Henderson getting on base with a single up the middle off the palm ball. Ah yes, Rickey in scoring position. Of course he is, whether he's at first or if he's standing at the plate. Joe Carter right behind him, unfortunately, is going to strike out on the changeup. That'll be the first out of the inning. Fred McGriff is going to stare at a slider. Oh man, I don't know how he didn't swing at that. It was close. It was very close. Nonetheless, Doc Gooden on the mound. He's going to strike out Jackie Robinson on the slider. His first strikeout of the night. Willie Mays is unfortunately going to pop this one up to Roy Campanella, who doesn't really have to get much out of his stance to end the first. Gary Sheffield, runner on first. Pitch out by Smokey Joe Williams, and that runner is going to be safe on second, and Gary Sheffield will be safe at first due to a walk, which means Ray Durham will get a chance to drive either one of them in. And it's going to be a base hit in the left field, coming around third to the plate. He is safe. That is Barry Larkin scoring 1-0, 90s team. Rickey Henderson with the bases juiced. Ooh. Oh, come on. Why would you swing at that, Rickey? Come on, you're usually a lot more patient than that. His former teammate Joe Carter is going to ground one up the middle. It kicks off the mound, and they'll just go home for the force out to end the inning. Doc Gooden back to the mound, behind 3-1, and Gibson is going to smoke this one to right field. It is going to get out of here. Joe Carter just going to have to look up at it. And that is, what is that? Is Gibson's, I want to say his third or fourth home run in this tournament. And that will at least get the game tied yet again. Turkey Stearnes hits one over Larkin's head into left field. We'll get that back in. We'll have a base runner safe at first with one away in the second. Ernie Banks, batting .333, is going to take a pitch. The throw to second on the steal attempt. Turkey Stearnes safe. Ernie Banks can drive him in, and it's going to be a sweeping curve to short. Unfortunately, he'll be thrown out at first. But not without Josh Gibson tying the ball game up. Dick Allen swinging, hits one right past Frank Thomas at first. Sorry, Fred McGriff at first. Frank Thomas has the night off. And this one's going to be a bloop hit to center field. And now the 90s team will, the pre-70s team will have two runners on. Check swing, they call it a strike. The throw to third is both runners still advance anyway, and that is some really risky base running. I see why guys don't steal nowadays. No, that wasn't a double steal attempt. Willie Mays hits one to center field, and it's going to bloop down, and he is going to drive in yet another run in this tournament. I think he's up at like 15 at this point. Willie Mays probably closing on the tournament MVP, but deep fly ball to right field. It bounces just fair, caroms off the wall. Carter's going to throw it back in. The runner comes around from third, and they're easily going to score. It is 4-1. Pre-70 squad. Back on the offensive for them, and Campanella hits a high curveball that was already high as is, and Tony Gwynn reaching up there to make the catch, not jumping. He's not very tall. He's only 5'11", as you can see. He gets on his tiptoes, makes him about 6'1", so he's able to make the catch. Probably taller than 6'1", let's be honest. All right, Barry Larkin batting .345. He's going to hit this one past the number 6 defensive player in the left field. That is going to be a double. Wait, no. 6 is shortstop. You think I would remember this. Nonetheless, Gary Sheffield is going to hit the fastball deep to center, and it is going to just get over the wall. That is going to give the 90s team a chance. They are within one. It is 4-3. Rickey Henderson, 1 for 2, change up, swing and miss. Man, Smokey Joe Williams is coming with it. Unfortunately, he's also coming with the long ball at this point, but let's see how things play out. Doc Gooden, change up, change of speed right off of the heat that he usually throws. Second strikeout for him. Banks also suffering a fate. This time he's going to be a victim of the fastball. Doc Gooden looking not too bad. You know, he's had better games in this tournament, but hey, sometimes it's going to happen when you have such talent that you have to face. Fly ball to center field. Oh, Rickey Henderson tried to Spider-Man up the wall. He is not going to be able to get to it. Henry Aaron hits his 6th of the tournament. It is now 5-3 pre-70 squad. Aaron and Mays have definitely carried this team to this championship point. Gotta say, Dick Allen has done his own contributing. Ground ball past the shortstop, and that'll be a single. And Henry Aaron right behind him here in the 7th. Will get a single of his own off the slider. Pretty sure the pre-sevens team wants to tack on some more insurance runs. Willie Mays. Oh, it's a ground ball to short over the second, and disappointing as the pre-70s team unable to capitalize. Ken Griffey. Ooh, his struggles continue. Curveball on the outside corner. Luther Farrell sets him down. Barry Larkin is going to hit one high and deep. Henderson is going to be able to, oh, that's not Henderson. I'm bugging. That is Willie Mays. They both were at 24. I'm sorry. Anyhow, Campanella here in the 8th. Rips a fastball up the middle into center field. This time Rickey Henderson gets it, but nonetheless, Turkey Stearnes hits it to his own defensive position in left field. Gwynn is not going to be able to get it, but he will get it off the wall. Throw it back in and hit the cutoff man. Throw to the plate. It is way off the line. The pre-70s team is up 6-3. They can tack on another one if Banks could come through. 3-1. Chopper to his own defensive position, and they'll throw him out. So the 90 squad will still have a chance here in the 9th inning. They'll have to do it against John Donaldson. Remember, he will be in MLB The Show 23. You can play with him in storylines, and I'm pretty sure you'll be able to play with him in Diamond Dynasty and other modes too. Let's be honest. Ground ball to first, diving attempt, underhand toss to Donaldson covering first. One of the many positions he played. He's out, full count. Durham gonna work the walk, and that means Charles Johnson comes to the plate. Tying run is in the on-deck circle. 1-2. Sweeping curve, hit to no man's land behind second. Diving attempt by Robinson, not going to get it. Henry Aaron having the wherewithal, throwing it to second to get the force out. Listen, the runner at first was in everybody was in no man's land. Literally everybody. The ball, the runner, everybody. So it was going to happen. Fly ball. Oh, let me shut the hell up. Deep to left field. Oh, off the wall. Could have tied the ball game. One run is going to score. A second is going to score. No, sorry, only one scores. I'm bugging. The tying run comes to the plate. Joe Carter hits it deep to left. Shades of 93. The 93 World Series walking it off. This won't walk it off, but it is at least tied. John Donaldson blows the save. Of course, in his era, you really weren't saving that many games. Let's be honest. The closer position wasn't a thing. Take another look at that. An absolute rainbow. 446. With hang time better than a Marquette King punt. Yeah, I said Marquette King in a baseball video. I don't care. Anyhow. Tony Gwynn will come up to the plate. He can honestly take the lead. Not known for his power, but let's see what he's got in store. He's 0 for 4. Sorry. We're going to go back the other way. Dick Allen grounds it to short. Throwing it over to first. The pre-70 squad can walk it off. All they need is one run. Fred McGriff, 3-1. Should probably show some patience, and he will, as he will work the walk, so the game-winning run will come to the plate, and it'll have to come off the bat of Ken Griffey Jr. Well, it don't have to, but he's going to hit the opposite way to left field. Turkey Stearnes unable to retrieve the ball, and honestly, if the runner at first had known, he probably could have advanced to third. But attempt by Larkin, that means everybody's moving up one base except the man who dropped the bunt. They're 90 feet away here in the top of the 10th. Oh, wait. Yeah, top of the 10th. And Dave Roberts is going to call for an intentional walk. I don't agree because I don't like intentional walks, but I get it. I get it. Force at any base. Double duty Radcliffe will have to do some damage against Kenny Lofton, who has done damage to the baseball in this tournament. 368, 2 ribbies. He's going to hit it the opposite way to left, and I wouldn't exactly tag up on Turkey Stearnes. He's already thrown somebody out. And everybody will stay put. Charles Johnson, ground ball. Second, Robinson decides to go to first. That'll end the top of the 10th. Double duty Radcliffe at least does one half of his duty. Josh Gibson already hit one deep earlier, and he hit this one deep, but it'll stay in the ballpark. Gibson is going to easily end up with a double with one away here in the bottom of the 10th. Wouldn't be surprised if there were a bunt at this point. Monte Irvin, well, maybe not now. It's 2 outs. Chopper to short. Banks fired at first, almost threw McGriff off the bag. He's able to get the out. Henderson, ground ball past the diving. Who was that? Josh Gibson. Yes, Josh Gibson played first too. Joe Carter, already been clutch earlier, not going to be able to do so at this point. Grounds into a double play. I think he to shoot a little bit more patience at that point. Tony Gwynn, always known for patience, is going to work a walk. All right, Andruw Jones will replace him. I didn't realize I had a skin tone that dark. Wait, that's not. No, yeah, I don't know. Maybe he had a little Curaçaoian sun bath. Anyway, rips this down the left field line. Turkey Stearnes coming up throwing. The runner is coming around from third to the plate. The throw, it is in time. He is gunned down. Big time defensive out. Go back the other way as the 70 squad, pre-70 squad gets a base runner. That is Dick Allen. Jackie Robinson, full count. Ooh, that wasn't a, whatever you call it, a strike. I usually like that in my pitcher, but maybe not a hitter. Ground ball, not going to go to second over to first. That'll end the 11th. We are still tied. The series is still tied at 1-1. Remember, you're seeing both games in this. Ken Griffey Jr. smacks the forkball deep to center field. It is out of here. Yes, it is out of here. Willie Mays unable to scale the wall. Ken Griffey Jr. comes up clutch, and man, did he freaking need it. Only his second home run of this tournament. But hey, sometimes, hey, you come through when you can come through. Preferably earlier, but whenever you can is, at best. Anyway, Lee Smith coming on the mound to close it out against Willie Mays. And he hits it high. He's hit plenty of balls high. This one is going technically backwards. He'll be the first out here in the 12th. Josh Gibson, 3 for 5. Can he make it 4 for 6? Yeah, maybe not today. Slider hit. That ball really be... Damn, what is up with the wind? Anyways, are both out. Turkey Stearnes is on deck. What? Roy Campanella needs to get on. Well, hell, he can hit it out himself, to be honest with you. 1 for 5 in this ball game. Full count. Ooh, he's going to stare at a pitch down the middle. And the 90s team is going to take a 2-1 lead in this series. 7-6 in this ball game. But please, don't go anywhere. Because here comes game number 4. Right, Ken Griffey Jr. works the walk. Sorry. Somebody works the walk. I'm sorry. I'm not paying attention. Griffey came through in game 3, and diving attempt by Turkey Stearnes. He's playing great defense. If I could give a gold glove for the tournament, I'd have to probably give it to him. 2 runs are going to score, though, nonetheless. Ken Griffey Jr. is coming through. As if the 90s team can win this, they'll go up 3-1. Ground ball to short. That'll be the final out here in the first inning. Griffey coming through in his last 2 plate appearances. What's up? Lou Whitaker, swing and a miss. Strike 3, dropped, thrown the first to count as the out. I'm sorry, I hate the drop third strike thing being, you got to throw it the first to secure the out. And what do you know? The inning starts with 1 and ends with 1. So much for me talking smack. Satchel Paige, Barry Bonds. Well, not the case, actually. Satchel Paige versus Joe Carter. And Carter will work the walk. Now Bonds will come to the plate. He was on deck. He will work the walk as well. Satchel losing a little bit of his control. Mind you, this is not 58-year-old Satchel Paige. This is a 20-year-old one. Ground ball to second. What a throw. Back to second. What? Ooh, tongue-tied, twisted, doesn't matter. Ground into a double play. Murphy back up, 2-2. He's going to swing and miss. Cannot catch up to the heat. I do like them Griffies. I thought you'd have put a little bit more color in them, bro. Nonetheless, Barry Larkin coming to the plate. He will work the walk. I gotta see if I can find some Griffies. Probably can't, but we'll see. Lou Whitaker is going to work the walk, or he got hit by the pitch. I'm not sure. Nonetheless, 2 runners are on for Ray Durham. Curveball chopped up the middle. That means Mr. Mays is going to have to come up throwing to the plate, and it is 3-0 as Larkin scores from second. Henderson, 2-1. The pitch from Page. Hit to short. Under and toss to Robinson, and that'll end the 4th. 90s team looking pretty good thus far. Not over yet. Willie Mays is going to smash one deep to left field. That is his double-digit 10th. Yes, 10th home. No, sorry. Damn, I really need to pay attention when I do this. Sorry, it's his 9th. Doesn't matter. I wouldn't be surprised if he gets to 10 before this series is over. Nonetheless, Mudcat Grant is going to come out of the bullpen. Lefties and righties are both smacking him around. He's also not really controlling the baseball. 8 walks to 11 strikeouts. Ground ball to second. Nope. Robinson not going to be able to get to it. The 90s team will have 2 base runners, Barry Bonds and I think Rickey Henderson. Frank Thomas could drive them both home with a bomb, but he's not going to be able to do so. He is going to work the walk. And the bases are loaded for Ken Griffey Jr., who has surprisingly pulled out his clutch gene at this point. Mudcat Grant blowing in his hands. It's cold, I get it, even though this is Alabama, where this game is being held. Gotta dry off your hands, man. Get the control. 2-2. Chopper to second. Robinson's gonna step on the bag, jump toss to first. No, not gonna get him. The run will score. It is 4-1 here in the 5th. Griffey could steal. I wouldn't be surprised, just because you avoid the double play. Larkin is going to hit this one to left. Stearnes is going to catch it, and in foul territory, come up, throw into the plate. Not in time. Campanella can't slap the tag on him. It is 5-1. Whitaker 1-2. Hits the fastball to left field, and geez, Stearnes is getting a lot of work. He makes the catch on the run, despite the raindrops in his eyeballs. Makes the catch to end the 5th. Rickey Henderson 0 for 3. Never mind, he's 1 for 4. And because he's on first, because he's in the game, he's in scoring position. Though there are 2 away. Joe Carter 0 for 1 today thus far. Rickey Henderson, of course, is going to steal. And listen, it's highly unlikely he's going to ever be out stealing at this point. He could steal third and home if he really wanted to. Believe me, Jackie Robinson knows this. Chopper, change up the second, and he'll throw out the batter. Does not matter. All right, Dick Allen at the plate. Marvin Freeman still out here. Ground ball past the diving, I want to say Whitaker. Sorry, Sheffield? Who is that playing third? I need to look at the lineup card. I'm out of my mind right now. Nonetheless, Jackie Robinson can drive one of them in. He hits the ball to right field, gonna be caught, and Carter's gonna come up. Throwing to third is not gonna be anywhere near the bag. There's a tag up from second to third. Henry. Ooh, very close. But the bases are loaded. The umpire's gonna make the call that he makes. I don't know, maybe a raindrop got in the way and he thought it was a ball. I don't agree, but Willie Mays doesn't care about any of that. Ground ball up the middle of the short. It kicks off the glove of Larkin. Oh, a run will score, and everybody is going to be safe. If he could have just at least gotten another one. Might not be in this situation. Gibson hits it to right field. 1 run is going to score. Carter does a little hesitation and throws it home anyway. It is 5-4 here in the 6th. That little bit of hesitation is why that second run scored. Now, oh boy, Oil Can Boyd is going to come out of the bullpen. I mean, listen, righties and lefties have both been hitting him pretty hard in this tournament, but he's going to get Campanella out, one of said righties, on the strikeout. Now, maybe they called him Oil Can Boyd because of the Jerry curl juice on the back of his head. At least that's what it looked like. Fly ball out the left, doesn't matter. I'm gonna stop talking smack. Barry Bonds leading off the top of the 7th after the final out in the 6th. And he's going to say, send it deep to right field. I wish there was water back there. Well, the water's in the air because it's raining. If they were in McCovey Cove, believe me, this probably would have definitely splashed in there. He deposits it just, let's say about 6 rows back. Definitely a rainbow. Definitely a rainbow, dropping more rain as it is now 6-4. I don't want to say that's enough insurance at this point, but we shall see. Ernie Banks, stares at a high fastball away. Disappointed that he didn't even bother taking the bat off his shoulder. Dick Allen hits it to right field. Running to it is Carter, who will make the catch to end the 7th. Only down 2. Jackie Robinson here in the 8th. He's going to rip one to left field. Turkey Stearnes not going to be able to get it as it caroms off the bottom of the wall. Robinson in the 2nd. He'll be safe with nobody away off the bat of Tom Gordon. I mean, if you think about it, Tom Gordon versus Josh Gibson. This is the only place you will ever see this. Only place. No one else, I don't think anybody else has the wherewithal to sit there and create a roster full of, hell, any roster for that matter. Done nonetheless. Josh Gibson pops this up in the shallow right field. And that to end the 8th. So the pre-70s team are 3 outs away from going down 3-1 in this series. Rickey Henderson smacks it to right field off a curveball. Turkey Stearnes. Oh, it kicks off his glove. Oh, it kicks off his glove, but hey, at least Rickey Henderson was not paying that much attention where he only stayed at 2nd. He could have easily been at 3rd at this point. Barry Bonds, a perfect 2 for 2. Chopper up the middle. Morris fires to 1st. Lead runner will advance to 3rd. And who is this? Frank Thomas, I think, up next. No, Frank Thomas is off. I need to stop. Frank Thomas has played so much at first, I keep forgetting that he's not playing today. He is playing today. I'm firing whoever gave me the lineup card. Thomas grounds it to his own defensive position. He will step on the bat. Or, you know what it is. Anyway, Campanella, Stearnes, Irvin start off the 9th. They only need 2 to win this game, but they'll have to go up against Lee Smith. 6 for 6 in this tournament. 15 strikeouts, has not walked anybody. And righties are batting nothing, doing nothing, and the lefties are at the Mendoza line. 2-2. Pitch to, Campanella. Oh, my God. That was disgusting. Campanella's like, you know what? You got me, bro. You got me. Turkey Stearnes, full count. And, he's going to pop this one up into foul territory. Third base coach will get out the way. Thank you very much. And that'll be the 2nd out of the inning. Monte Irvin. Tying runners on the on-deck circle, and he's going to chop it to short. Larkin going the other way, throws him out, and the 90s team has taken a 3-1 lead in this series. Check out the rest of it in the playlist above. I'll holler at y'all. Peace out.